It's quite the find. Hello friends, and welcome back to Crow's Thrifty Finds. My name is Melanie. So I'm coming to you this week from a different location. You may notice the background is different. This is actually my office for my day job. For anybody that doesn't know, I'm a mental health counselor as well, but I'm also a reseller. So we're gonna take my break today and talk about sales. So my eBay store, I don't know about yours, but mine has been on fire this week. Tons of sales. So I don't know what's going on, but it's been really, really good. So I want to talk to you all about some of those sales, as well as some of the sales I've had in the last couple of weeks, because I haven't done a what's sold video in a little while. So let's take a look at how it's been going. So I sold this Genie Magic Bratz doll. Bratz dolls are great to pick up. I've been talking about those a lot lately. This one came from a lot that I purchased, and I'm already in the green because I sold a couple of dolls already that put me in the green. So this is all profit. So this sold for $26. Next, we have a bunch of golf balls. I actually purchased these for $3 at a garage sale not long ago at all. They sold pretty quickly for $25. Next, we have an Optimus Prime trailer. This is vintage. I picked this up at Savers quite a while ago. I'm pretty sure I showed it in an old video. Bought it for $5, sold it for $25. So not too shabby. Next, we have a vintage game. This came from a Shop Goodwill lot that I purchased that I actually opened up the box in a video. This is a Drive You Nuts puzzle game. It's kind of a funny name. So I'm working still to get in the green on this, but I'm almost there. And this sold for $18, so that definitely helps. So yeah, it was still a good sale. Under $20 when I'm doing a lot, no big deal. I like to try to make at least $20 on every sale, but when it comes to things like this, it's okay. Next, we have a vintage Craftsman toolbox. This was free on the curb, so you can't beat free. It sold very quickly for $25. Next, we have an Ertl Farm Country Ranch set. I paid $4 for this at a garage sale. It sold for $35. These Ertl sets are really good. I actually have another one listed that's part of a set, and I anticipate that one will go decently quickly as well. So yeah, these are good finds. Next, we got another Bratz doll, Bratz Magic Hair Chloe. This one sold for $20. Again, part of that same lot as that Genie doll. So definitely making some money there. I actually have, I think, 44 or 45 Bratz dolls total from that lot. So I'm going to make really good profits on those. Next, we have a vintage plush. This is from the Disney movie Iron Will. I never actually saw this movie, but I saw the Disney tag on this husky and I thought that was kind of unusual, so I looked it up. It was at a garage sale. I paid $3 for it. Sold very quickly for $25. Next, this doll is really cool. This is Susie Sad Eyes. She kind of looks like Wednesday Addams to me, but I paid up a little bit for this doll. I paid $10. But she sold very quickly for $35. So definitely good profits there. Next, we have a pair of Rock Revival denim shorts. Rock Revival is great. I look at it as the true religion of the now generation. Rock Revival is very hot right now. Every time I buy it, it sells very quickly. So definitely be on the lookout for Rock Revival, but sometimes it does get priced up. I did pay $10 for these from Goodwill, but I knew they were worth far more than that, so they sold for $37. Great profit. Next, we have a Vera Bradley bag. Vera Bradley is not as popular as it used to be, but much like Coach, it still sells. So when I can get it for really, really cheap, I pick it up. So this bag came from the bins. So, you figure $1, $2 for it because it's very light and the bins goes by weight. And I sold it for $23. Next, we have a My Little Pony. Now this came from a lot of My Little Ponies that I purchased at a garage sale last summer. I did not list this right away because I was trying to find a tail on, a less expensive My Little Pony, and I wanted to do a tail transplant and all this, but it just never worked out. So I decided I'd just get it listed. But yes, this is a very rare hot dogs and hamburgers My Little Pony. So even without the tail, it sold for $90. If I'd had the tail, I probably could have made, $130, maybe a little more on it. So I'm still happy with my $90 that I sold it for, but I still think about how much more I could have gotten, but it is what it is. Next, we have a turquoise bracelet. I notice in general turquoise does really well on eBay, so when I see things with turquoise, I do tend to kind of look into them a little more. This was free in a free box at a garage sale, so I didn't have to think twice to pick this up, especially with it being new. I had it kind of overpriced for a little bit, then I lowered the price, so it didn't sell quickly, but it did sell eventually for $23. Next, this is really cool. This is a Fun World mask. When you see Fun World masks, you want to look them up because there's a highly collectible factor that they have, even when they're not the, what is that? The ghost face mask. I questioned it, but I was very glad that I looked it up because I got it for free. Sold it for $38. Gotta love the big trash pickup in my town. I wish they did it more than once a year. But yeah, that was definitely one of my better pickups from there. Next, these are fantastic to pick up. They're vintage muscle men, very collectible at this point. Purchased them for $5 and sold for $80. Those came from Goodwill. Great pickup. Next one. I happened to get really lucky with sports memorabilia and sports apparel this year because a lot of the teams that I have stuff for have been making it into the championship rounds. So this is no exception. I purchased this Florida Panthers hat for $1 at a garage sale. Vintage, very cool. Sold during the playoffs for $30. Next, this is a bolo if you don't know. I have mentioned this before in other videos. Phase 10 dice. Got to give Wicked Flipping Junk credit for that. I did not know about this before he mentioned it, but Phase 10 dice are great. Often you can get them cheap at garage sales. This came from an estate sale for $3. Turned around and sold it for $30. Then we have a map. Again, I have mentioned maps, vintage maps, pull-down maps like this in my videos before. And this is the second one I've actually been able to track down. I paid $40 for this off Facebook Marketplace, and as you can see, it sold for $145. So that was a fantastic pickup. I profited greatly, as you can see, on that. And that is going to complete the sales that I chose to share. But yeah, there was even more than that, but I'd like to kind of just show my favorites. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video and you learned more about things to pick up. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. That really helps. And again, my name is Melanie. This is Crow's Thrifty Finds. I'll see you next week.